it's a very, very important day here that we are again coming together to look at the section on in Lodwar. With us here is our chairman, and I would call upon him to actually say a statement on what we are doing today.
Members of the press, the contractors, and my colleagues, we are pleased and honored to have you, members of the press, for taking time to attend this ceremony for the formal signing of various contract agreements with international contractors for the upgrading of the international trunk roads of Loichangamatak, Lodwar, Nadapal, Nakodok. This component is an important link of Viamalolo, Mwanza, Musoma, Silari, Hispania, Kitale, Lodwar, Loichangamatak, Nakodok, Njuba Transport Corridor for East Africa Community Region Trunk Roads Network. On Wednesday last week, the authority announced implementation of rehabilitation of the 18 billion Hispania Kisii Aero component, which is part of the international trunk road. The Loichangamatak Lodwar Nadapal Road, whose completion is expected to take 3 years, is jointly funded by the World Bank and the Government of Kenya under the East Africa Regional Transport, Trade and Development Facilitation Project. The newly ratified component of the project are as follows. Lodwar Loktang Junction, 80 kilometers, has been awarded to the Land Engineering Bureau of China City Construction Group Company at a cost of 8.3 billion Kenya shillings. Loktang Junction, Kalobei River, 80 kilometers, has been awarded to the Chongping International Construction Corporation at a cost of 8.4 billion Kenya shillings. Kalobei River, Nadapal, Nakodok, 88 kilometers, at the South Sudan border, has been awarded to China Railway Number 5 Engineering Group Limited at a cost of 7.8 billion Kenya shillings. The above contracts follow an earlier signing in September 2016 of a contract for the construction of the corridor between Loichangamatak, Lodwar, 50 kilometers, at a cost of 6.5 billion, and the Koinuk Bridge at a cost of 1.5 billion. The projects are part of engagement between the Government of Kenya and the World Bank for the upgrading of the road corridor between Loichangamatak and Nadapal, Nakodok. The Government of Kenya will finance the construction of the 40 kilometers section between Loichangamatak and Loichangamatak. Once completed, the project will vastly improve the movement of goods and people along the road corridors situated in the northwestern part of Kenya, and in particular will enhance connectivity between Kenya and South Sudan, as well as promote national cohesion and regional integration. The implementation of the corridor under the mandate of Kenya will focus improvement of the road infrastructure and implementation of trade and development facilities, including development of pastorate roadside markets. The key project benefits include vastly improved connectivity between Kenya and South Sudan, as well as promotion of both national cohesion and regional integration and economic growth for the two countries. Reduction in vehicle maintenance costs and the travel time for passengers and the cargo. 3, employment opportunities for the communities and the farmers along the project road during construction and from the creation of pastorate roadside markets. Construction and establishment of social amenities such as schools, health facilities, and administration units and water plants in order to uplift the quality of life for the residents. The rehabilitation of this crucial national corridor forms part of recent and ongoing interventions within the region, which include the improvement of the Eldoret, Kitale, Rokcha, Amusing roads aimed at providing efficient uptake and transportation of crude oil from the Amusing region. Other upcoming intervention include the construction of the Kainuk Bridge, which has remained a major deterrent to efficient transportation within the region, and especially during rainy seasons. The development of this important corridor joins an expansive list of major projects by the government of Kenya and its development partners aimed at promoting regional transport and integration. These are the recently completed 501 kilometers of Isiolo-Moyale corridor, the nearly completed 143 kilometers of multinational Voi Mwatate Olili road corridor, the recently completed 376 kilometers of Hispania Kisii Ahero road, including 206 kilometers of spur roads. Besides, the authority is on course in delivering the 10,000 kilometers roads as promised by the government. Some of the completed and ongoing projects are the recently completed 28.6 kilometers of the southern corridor, the recently completed 6 kilometers of Masala, Suna Keancha, and Ahero Mariwa Road, the ongoing 33 kilometers of Oronjoro Rock, Ndonduri Road, the recently completed 6 kilometers of Mariakan, Kaloreni, Muvweni Road, the ongoing 65 kilometers of Ruruk, Baleo Road, the ongoing 135 kilometers Erwak, Wagandugu, Bambo, Ramu Road, the ongoing 192 kilometers of Kibwez, Kitui, Mwingi Road corridor, the ongoing 45 kilometers of Chebilat, Ikonde, Chabera Road, the ongoing 135 kilometers of Nuno Mondogash Road, the ongoing 145 kilometers of Kisumu, Kakamega, Webuye, Kitare Road, the ongoing 105 kilometers of Rumrut, Marare Road, the ongoing 25 kilometers of Siaya, Ruamba Road, the ongoing 135 kilometers of Galsen, Witu, Lam Road, the ongoing 55 kilometers of Chakariga, Meru Road, the ongoing 11.5 kilometers of Mombasa Southern Bypass, Package 1. A number of rehabilitation and capacity enhancement projects have been completed along the northern corridor and other major corridors. The ongoing capacity enhancement projects include Mombasa, Mariakan, Phase 1 and 2, Maji ya Chumvi, Bachuma Gate, Athi River, Machakos Turnoff, and James Gishuru Rironi Road sections. In addition, several junctions are being improved for capacity enhancement and the safety of motorists. These are Nyahururu Turnoff, Njoro Turnoff, and Mau Summit in Nakuru County. Other ongoing interventions are Kericho, Kisumu Junction, Ahero Junction, and Kisumu Boys Mamboleo. In implementing the above improvement projects, Kenya is committed to providing quality road network for the attainment of socioeconomic benefits. Indeed, we are committed to ensuring that out of entire road network of 18,500 kilometers, and you note this has expanded since the road classification. Previously we had 14,000, now we have 18,500, is motorable through timely maintenance interventions. My appeal to the contractors who are coming on board is for you to implement these projects according to the schedule. There will be nothing lacking. The roads have been adequately budgeted and provided for. And we expect you to keep your time schedules. We expect you to keep the timelines. And we expect you to do the expected quality work. We are reaching a stage where we are even expanding the maintenance period so that contractors can remain, the defect reliability periods, so that the contractors can remain there much longer. So my appeal to you on behalf of the board and the management is do your bit, and we shall do our bit. And I particularly want to point out to those who are delaying projects that we shall soon move in, terminate these contracts and give them to contractors who can perform. Thank you very much for listening to me. God bless you.
Members of the press, like Chairman has mentioned, we have already contracted out from Isibania to Kisii to Ahero. That section has contractors who we signed contracts last week. At the same time, we also have done works from Kerisho, Mau Summit, all the way to a place called Kisiani in Bondo, the road towards Bondo. And right now we are carrying out works between Kisumu, all the way Kakamega, Webuye, then up to Kitale. This that is in the right blue, the funding has come from World Bank. This the funding from here to Ahero has come from ADB. And we are still continuing, like is mentioned, on works between Kitale, that is a junction from Eldoret, all the way, but this one we are doing using government money, GOK. What we are doing is basically emergency maintenance to ensure that the road is available. From Kitale, Marishi Pass to Kainuk. This Kainuk bridge, as it has been mentioned, is going to be done at the World Bank. But then we are doing maintenance all the way up to a place called Loichangamatak. When you hear about the oil fields are around Lokisha in a place called Amosing. So we have a section of about 30 kilometers to Amosing, so that then the oil deposits, the oil that has already been found and actually it has been put in tanks can be ferried now through this and then to Mombasa. Now beyond Loichangamatak, this is the contract we are mentioning about. The first section is from Loichangamatak to Lodwar. That was signed in September. Then from Lodwar all the way now to our border with the Southern Sudan, we are doing the signing today, meaning that the entire corridor now from Nadapal all the way to Isibania will be okay. And even as you now touch, if you are to actually touch the northern the corridor which goes to Maraba, this road all the way, which is the northern corridor, is already done. And if we are now to start from Kisumu, coming this way now through Mau Summit, is already done. So meaning that the entire the entire network on this other side has already been cleared. We have mentioned through what the chairman was talking about, that we have done the road from Isiolo all the way to Moyale. And we have also said that we are working on this, on ensuring that this road again is done all the way to Madera. For now, we are working between Erowak, which is here, to a place called Lamu, which is there, about 135 kilometers. So in terms of what we are required to do by the government in ensuring that the 10,000 kilometers are actually realized as far as national highways are concerned, we are on course. That is what Chairman was actually trying to say. Thank you. Maybe we can, you could ask a few questions, yeah. Then we can be able to get to the next stage.
Katika maeneo tofauti za nchi ambazo bidhaa za ujenzi zimeachwa tu, mfano maeneo ya Kisii, kuna sehemu fulani siwezi kumpa jina, imeachwa ama bidhaa zimeachwa na hakuna ujenzi unaendelea. Je, ina maana kwamba wanakandarasi huenda wanachukua muda hata zaidi kwa nia gani?
Kwanza wacha nipanue ya kwamba ujenzi wa barabara unatimizwa na agencies tatu. Kuna sisi Kenya National Highways Authority, na sisi kazi yetu ni zile barabara kubwa, zile zina connect nchi yetu na nchi zingine. Kama sasa tunaongea juu ya connectivity kutoka South Sudan, Uganda mpaka Tanzania na kwingineko. Kuna ile agency ya Kenya Rural Roads Authority. Kazi yao ni kujenga na kumaintain zile barabara. Unasema sisi ndio tuna maintain zile zinaitwa primary roads. Hao nao wanachukua zile zinaitwa secondary roads na rural connectivity, feeder roads na so on and so forth. Alafu kuna ile agency ya Kenya Urban Roads Authority ndio wanajenga zile barabara ziko mjini kama Nairobi, Mombasa, Kisumu na kwingineko. Kwa hivyo vile wanyonyeshwa hapa na mkurugenzi mkuu ni zile corridors zetu zile tunajenga. Hatuwezi kuzungumzia juu ya corridors za wengine ama barabara za wengine kwa sababu hao ni jukumu yao kujenga. Tuko na budget ya kutosha, hakuna kandarasi hata moja inakosa pesa.
As we ask the projects that are still running behind the schedule, is it possible to identify some of them?
As I said, all the projects are on schedule. But when you look at the performance, they have not reached a stage where you can say this is behind the schedule really. But we are warning the contractors, we don't want to pend. Kwa sababu, unaona kama hizi sasa tutaanza leo. Simepangiwa miaka 3 ya kukamilisha. They have been given a life of 3 years. So if they delay, the ones we shall start next year will also be affected. Because we are also working under controlled budget. Na kuna wengine wanafanya kazi mzuri kama wale walifanya corridor ya kutoka Isiolo mpaka Moyale. Those did an excellent job. Yeah, even this one of Voi, Tabeta, Olili, they are also on course. The ones doing a southern bypass on Mombasa, they are also on good course. The ones who did